Hey, good morning, Sagittarius. This is Patsy back with the reading for you for the month of August 2017. This is a general reading, and I'll be using the Tarot of the Orishas cards by Zolrak and Durkon. Okay, Tarot of the Orishas cards. And we'll be pulling an oracle cards from our Romance Angels Oracle Cards deck by Doreen. So, Sagittarius, I've been trying to do this reading for a couple of days now, and I just wanted to share that we know that this has not been an easy year or two for you, Sagittarius, and you handle it beautifully, but you still have pain, and there's pain that people don't know about because maybe you haven't shared for some reason, and it's not just this past pain, recent pain. It's been pain over time. But I was told to say to you, Sagittarius, that you are magic. You are magic, and you know it. And it's not a bravado type of a bragging magic, or like you're bragging about it, advertising it, anything like that. It's just you have a good touch with projects and things and people, and your personality, and people are drawn to you, but there's still something there that you hold inside, a secret. I'm sure most people do, but hold on. Sorry about that, Saggy. Anyway, you know that you are gifted in whatever arena that you have to live within, and that you pride yourself on doing a good job. And it's nice to hear people, give you a pat on the back or recognize you for it. But even if they don't, you're fine, because you're good with that. You're good knowing that not everybody's going to get it, and not everybody's going to appreciate what you do. But you have a good heart for the most part. But when it comes to your love life, Sagittarius, you can be a little messy. But you get away with it because of the charm, and because you are good-hearted, and you do go out of your way for people. But you have that fiery sexual aggression, and sometimes people can't keep up, and so rather than blurt out the thing and say what it is that you need them to, because you blurt out everything else, right? Or you find a way to say it diplomatically or whatever. But you know what, it's easier to just say, okay, well, I'll keep a little company with you here, but every now and then maybe I'll keep a little company with you over there, and it's no big deal. I'm keeping an eye on this. Everything's good. Especially our brothers they're just magic like that. They are just magic like that. So I just wanted to say that, because you need to hear some positivity. I get the feeling right now, but it also says that you have to do. The Spirit said you have to do what is required of you to do. You know what you need to do spiritually in your spiritual life, or your role in the community, whatever positive things, whatever work you need to do, if it's taking care of children, grandchildren, helping out parents, working in the hospital, nurses, doctors, lawyers, whatever it is that you know that you're supposed to do it for the good of the people. If you have a client, work hard to find them housing, or to help them in their transition, or to help them sell their home, or help them in their divorce proceedings, but be fair and not don't play folks, don't play people. That's not where your magic is. You don't need to, because you don't need to. And if you're dealing unscrupulously with people, then you're dealing out of your character, and you know better. So, Saggies, I just was given that message to give to you, and also to tell you that you are loved. You are loved. Your ancestors love you. Your family loves you too. And even if they don't act like it all the time, they do. They appreciate who you are. They know who you are. And sometimes it's a little much for some people, because when you're a little too honest, too, raw with people, sometimes they take it offensively. Or they rather act like they're offended in order to take the light off of the stuff that you just exposed about their silly asses. So, excuse my language. Every now and then it's going to come out. Just in case. A disclaimer. So, forgive them, because they know not what they do, Sagittarius. The ones who have mistreated you, ostracized you, left you, hurt you, broke your heart, it's all part of the lesson. Try with all you can, with all the love that you can, and with all the understanding, and with all of the openness that you can. Try to forgive them, because it's all part of the bigger picture that is meant to push you towards what it is that you need to do spiritually, in the community, some healing, some scientific breakthrough, whatever it is, it's for you to focus on your passion, and then share your passion with others. Do something for not just yourself, for your fellow man, for your fellow woman. But you know what? You're doing it already. You're doing it already, Sagittarius, because you're smart like that, and you already know. But they just wanted me to tell you that they recognize that you're working hard, and that they love you for it, and they appreciate you for it, and that you're doing a good thing. If nobody else tells you this message to tell you, you're doing the right thing, and you're doing what is required, and try not to let the days that you're down take you off your path. Do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself happy. Play the music, watch TV, play basketball, go bowling, go to the movies, shopping, all the things that you like to do, Sag, do it. Make yourself happy, cheer yourself up. You need to burn yourself a white candle for clarity on your altar, on your bovada, or you could even light a red candle for yourself, for you to love yourself. Not a sexual candle, you don't have to add nothing to it. Just put your initials on top of that and pray about loving yourself. You could get a yellow candle or an orange candle, do the same thing. Put your initials on top of it in 3 places, and just dedicate it to you learning how to love you, and you learning how to appreciate you. You already know how to be by yourself. You already know how to operate by yourself. You already know how to think things through by yourself. You don't need a lot of extra, It's good to talk things out, but when you are by yourself, you think deeply. But when you're by yourself, you want to learn how to love yourself deeply by yourself, so that you can demand that people love you like that. And you learn how to keep yourself in love with yourself. Appreciate those things about you that are lovable and that are wonderful and that are spiritual and that are psychic and that are intuitive and that are magic. Okay, so let me do this because I want to do it while I can. I got homegoing service to go to today. That's another thing. And this is another thing. Maybe I need to share this with you too. If you are going to a homegoing service, funerals, funeral homes, cemeteries, you take 18 pennies with you, 9 and 9. If you have to go into the cemetery, throw 9 pennies into the cemetery when you're coming in through the window or when you get out the car or whatever. And when you're leaving, as you're exiting, throw 9 pennies behind you as you're leaving the cemetery. And don't look back at it. Keep going. Because you have to pay. You know, especially you, Sagittarius, because you're very spiritual. And right now, you're in a heightened, aggressive state because there's a Leo moon out, I believe, this month, this time frame. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry. But just do that. And if you have cascarillo or efun, put a little bit in your navel, underneath your underclothes, or wear your undergarments inside out, you know, wrong side out, so that, because you can bring spirits home with you. Because that's how powerful you are. And that's how loved you are. The ancestors want to come with you, even other people's ancestors. So if you want to keep the traffic down, I'm just giving you some advice. I was told this by my Babala a long time ago, and I have been good about it. Put a little cascarilla inside of your navel. Or if you can't do that, wear your panties and your bras or your boxers or whatever, shorts, inside out when you go into funeral homes and when you go into cemeteries. And when you go to cemeteries, 9 pennies in, 9 pennies out. That's what you have to do. It's an offering. It's an offering. Okay, so I cut the cards. I read the book, you know, the different interpretations of the cards and my own intuitive messages. And so let's get through with this reading because, like I said, I have a homegoing service to attend today. So, and I have to get out of here. But I wanted to do this before I got distracted. So the first card that you got was the couple. And the couple talks about you being concerned about a relationship. This also talks about vacations, celebrations with family. But this was the first card, so you're concerned about a relationship, a love relationship. The card that came after that, the second card you got, was the Two of Air. And the Two of Air is another card that talks about love. See those two swans? They're facing each other, and you look in the water at the bottom of the card. You see it? That water made a heart too. And so the swans are a heart, and the water beneath them is a heart. Okay, this talks about that soul love, that twin flame, that love for life, that love that stays till the day you die, right? When they talk about the swan song, when they say somebody's swan song. There's a sound that the swan makes when their mate passes away. And it's like a moan, a song. The other swans hear it, and they know that the swan has lost their mate. And it's like a mourning song. It's in mourning for its lost love. They mate for life. When swans get together, they mate for life. Okay. This is also talking about you being concerned about a relationship that you see as the love of your life, that you see as the person that you want to be with forever, and that you're meant to be with forever. Third card that you got was the Four of Fire upside down. Okay? And this is talking about blessings. Blessings from YOU. This is the way it is, right side up. Okay, there's like 4 people. It's like a family going to the water. Look like they're going to take offerings, candles, being grateful for their blessings and knowing from where their blessings came. So they're going down to the shore to give YOU, who controls the shores, the seas, the seashores, the seas, all of the seafood, all of that stuff. And they're going to give their offerings. But in your reading, it came up upside down. Okay, and this is saying to me that don't forget about the hard work. Okay, that you have work to do. You have work to do. You know where your blessings come from. You know that you have work to do. Your ancestors, your ancestral mothers, your mothers, great-grandmothers, aunts, great-great-grandmothers, great-aunts, all of those people, they're speaking in this card to you. Take care of your family, tend to your family, and tend to your work. Again, put in your greatest effort. Do your very best. Don't short. Okay? The next card you got was the enslaved prisoner. Okay? And the card is upside down, but this is the way it looks right side up. Okay? This card talks about a man who's praying for answers. Okay, and he's praying for answers. He feels like he's surrounded by ignorance and ignorant people. They laugh at his faith. But he needs to face reality. He needs to forgive these people and get away from them. He needs to bounce. So, again, talking about earlier, family, not understanding you, the people around you not getting you. Don't worry. Them no worry, right? Whatever. Pray for them, forgive them, love them, but keep going on your mission. Keep doing what you know you got to do. If that's not for them, then that's not for them, because you know what? Everybody has their own path. And the only person that you can control is you. So, let it go. Let it go. This is, again, talking about a man around you, maybe you or maybe the person that you're involved with in this couple thing. And this guy is, he is praying for answers. He's confused. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He feels alone. And he feels surrounded, like I said, by idiots and ignorant people. The next card that's hanging over you here is the Devil, reversed. The Devil reversed, Sagittarius. So the Devil talks about jealousy. It also represents the sign of Scorpio. So there may be a little, this person may be somebody who's jealous of you at work, or about this relationship maybe, because you know people do that. They see you happy and they don't want you to be happy. Could be that. This may be a Scorpio person, and this may have, the person may be connected somehow to this guy. And it doesn't have to be those sexes. This could be a woman, this could be a man, this could be a woman, this could be a man. This could be a homosexual or heterosexual or whatever kind of, whatever sexual couple involved in this. So don't take it like in stone that it has to be the sex that I'm assigning to it as I'm speaking. I'm old, so just, you know, work with me here. Okay, so this devil card is talking about someone that you are trying to avoid, and you're trying to avoid having negative thoughts about this person. This also talks about there are confusions about your relationship. So again, you're concerned about this relationship and you're confused. Maybe you're not sure. You are sure, but there's confusion, and so it makes you unsure. You know, it's like when you know something deep down in your soul, in your heart, but then you're a little confused up here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he or she's taking too long. Maybe he or she are acting like, you know, they're not interested, or they got something else on their mind, and they're not focused on me. And you know, we don't mind when we can, anybody doesn't mind when they be focused on, right? So, something is concerning you and you're confused. You're getting mixed signals maybe even about this relationship, even though you feel you know. And you're right. This is a karmic love. This is something that you just is there. There's deep love. But you're confused because of other things that are going on. Next card you got, again, this is Oba. Oba reversed. This is Oba right side up. I love the artwork on these cards, don't you? But this is upside down. Again, Oba talks about going to cemeteries, funerals, things like that, okay? Somebody getting ready to visit the graveyard. There's a lot of movement in this card, okay? But upside down, this is jealousy, false friends, okay? Be careful with sharp objects. Be careful of fire. Anything sharp, anything electric, be careful of it. Gas, just be careful of it. It also talks about a loss of work, maybe where you are, work in your area, loss of overtime, loss of factory work, manufacturing work. So you may be hearing about job closings, or manufacturers moving, or people getting laid off near where you are, or people's overtime cut getting pay getting cut. You know, instead of starting their overtime salary after 40 hours or after 16 hours or whatever the formula is at your job, they're moving it up another 8 hours or another, 16 hours. So you're working overtime, but you're still on regular pay, and that's a loss of income, even if you never had it. If you should have gotten it, you were entitled to it, and they decided, oh no, we're going to cut back, and we're not going to do that, and that's a loss. So you may be hearing about that. Again, a lot of confusion around you. confusion about relationships. The next card you got was a water element card, which again is reverse. This is the element of water. And this talks about a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio person. Again, we said that this person was possibly a Scorpio. That's a water sign, right? And your intuition is off. Your finances are lacking, and there's a loss of work. Because if it was this way, it would be all those things coming in a positive manner. But because it's this way, it's like when you turn the bucket over, right, and the water comes out. So you're losing. The next card that came out was the Outcast reversed. Okay, this card this way, it's kind of similar to the Fool in the regular tarot, except that he doesn't have a dog, he has a rooster. He or she has a rooster with them on their travels. But in the religion, roosters simulate the creator, the rise, like, you know, Jesus rose, rising up, resurrection. Okay, so you see people with all these rooster statues and stuff around their house, and you think it's all voodoo and stuff. Well, it represents Jesus. It represents the resurrection, rising up, the thing that gets you up in the morning, the creator, all of that. So the more roosters you have, the better. It's like drawing that protection from the creator in to your home and in your surroundings. See, stop hating on people. Stop calling stuff voodoo. There's very simple answers for it. You just have to search and find it out. So this card again, the Outcast, is talking about he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know where he's going. But he needs to take action. And he needs affection, and he needs understanding. So he contradicts himself. He changes his goals. His love life is conflicted. So this isn't necessarily, this may be you, Sag. Yes, because the message was that you can be a little messy, right? But it's also could be someone around you. Again, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a water sign again, who's having a hard time, and they are directing you. The ancestors are telling you to be patient and understanding and loving with this person. They need support. They need you to be there for them. Even though he's being wishy-washy, he or she is being wishy-washy, they need you to support them. So this could be the same person, right? This guy is the same as this guy, and he's a water sign, right? And then there's also a Scorpio in there. So this could be a third-party relationship. Okay. Somebody may be leaving the relationship permanently, or someone may be getting very close to it. Okay, but they may what do you call it? Not recuperate. Something can go into remission if they're sick. Someone around you may be going into remission, and there may be a worry that the person's going to pass away. But they may be going into remission. So it might be close to an ending, but it's not an ending. You know, a person's revived. Because miracles happen, and people pray. And even you've been praying for these people in your, you know, in your circle, your area. The next card you got was fairies and sylphs. So that's very pretty, right? It's kind of like the wish card, but it's got lots more going on, right? But those are all stars, so that's new beginnings, and that is messages from the air. But upside down, it's saying projects that you're doing, the things that you're trying to do aren't really getting off to a good start. So things are going slow. This talks about someone who is a poet, a teacher, a psychic, and a tender lover. So you have to just work on your psychic abilities, and put some of that energy towards your friend here, because that may be what's causing you to not work as accurately as you can. Your psychic messages may be getting muddled because you're concerned about this person, I think. This guy or this situation is taking your attention away from what it is that you've been told that you are required to do, Sagittarius. It's required of you. So this person is taking your attention away from your work. The next card you got here Ace of Fire. Ace of Fire. Now that is your fire sign, right? And that's Leo. And we talked about the moon being in Leo this time of the month, this time of the year. And that may also be affecting you, Sagittarius, because you are fire, as is Leo. And you want to be the center of attention just as much as Leo does. You just don't go about the same way, and you certainly don't go about the same way that Aries does. But you like attention. And it's not unreasonable attention, and it's not undeserved attention. So why can't you just get somebody's attention, right? Because that's what you want. You are looking for that. Okay? This is also a victory. All right? So ultimately, this whole situation is going to work out in your favor. This also talks about being the boss, being the person that decides what's going on. This is about standing your ground or standing up for yourself also, Sagittarius. People treat you the way you let them treat you. And sometimes we give people the wrong signals about who we are. And we make them think that we're this, when actually we're this. Okay, we're just not all nice, airy-fairy, coming in with, you know, good messages and stuff all the time. Sometimes we can be that. And we know that. We know we can say things and hurt people and be blunt when we don't mean to be. And we are fine, and we apologize in it because we stand up in our truth. Okay, if we hurt somebody and we didn't intend for them to be hurt, and normally we don't, then we'll apologize for it. But the truth is light, right? And we're making sure, because we tell truths. But Sagittarius is a truth teller. But you also want to be recognized. You want to be recognized for all the work you put in. And you are going to make the final decision in this entire little scenario here. Eventually. But right now you need to be supportive because your friend is going through a bit. But at the end of the day, you are going to be able to decide how this actually goes. The next card you got here, because you got 2 extra cards in that reading. 8 of water. Okay? 8 of water. When I see that, and it was in the upright position. So when I see this card, it talks about being at war with a Scorpio. There's a war going on here. But your ancestors, they have you. They're holding you up and they're securing you. We're all, everybody's going to pass away. We all are born to die. We all have to deal with our own mortality in whatever way is good. And you can advise a person, you can tell them how they should feel, but everybody works out their mortality in their own way. This talks about you may have to abandon certain relationships in your life, and it could be this situation, in order to get on with what it is that you have to do. Because again, this situation is taking your attention away, and your ancestors are speaking to you and saying that they got you. They got your back in this war that you're going on with, the spiritual war, because it's not a physical war. Hopefully you're not fighting in the street anywhere, Sag, okay? But there's spiritual warfare going on, and your ancestors are holding you up and they're protecting you. But they want you to know that they would advise you. You're being advised to focus on focus on the work that you're here to do. This is all going to work out without your intervention in any way, and you don't need to intervene. Okay. The last card that you got was the Man, okay? And this is a star, right? The Man. And this is about you. This is about you coming out on the top at the end. You will be on top at the end of this. It's whether it's the relationship or your assignment. That's what I'm being told. Whether it's your relationship or your assignment, it's going to be all worth it, and you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got the yard guy outside. I'm pulling the cord, doing all kinds of stuff. Okay. This also talks about a solid loneliness, solidarity, and solitude. Okay. This card was at the bottom of the deck. And this is Babaluaye. This is Zapana. Alright. And this talks about loneliness and depression. But it also talks about a high spirituality. And that was the bottom of the deck. So that was the overall reading, like the underlying theme. Okay, it talks about loneliness, solidarity, depression. Also talks about high spirituality, a lot of empathy for others. Sag, you have a lot of empathy for other people. You feel, and it's not feeling sorry for them, and it's not sympathizing, but it's relating being relatable, being able to put yourself in the other person's shoes and feel and understand why they feel that way. You look for the possibilities to explain things to yourself and to other people. You try to make sense out of nonsense. You even try to make sense out of other people's lives. Like, why would they lie like this? But you, like, not this, but I'm saying that you come across situations and you may say, people may say, why would they lie about stuff like that? You're the person that can figure out the scenario and make it sound logical on why they would lie like that. Not excusing the lie, but just you have that ability to put yourself in another person's shoes. And that's so wonderful. And it says a lot about you as a human being. And it's also your intuitive. That's intuitive of you also. That's intuitive, to be able to relate to another person's pain or progress or defeats or annoyances, and not to do it in a judgmental way. Just know, okay, this is why. And that's it. This is why. So it also talks about a lot of medical and clinical hospitalization, healing, and being a healer. That you just bring that that is what you bring to the table just in your presence. And it's so funny, when I was originally doing the reading, I had the music playing in the background, and whenever I hear your smiling face, by that song by James Taylor, whenever I see your smiling face, I have to smile myself because I love you. Something like that. It's like you just light up the room, and you take people to a safe place when they're in your presence. They feel happy to see you. Even if inside you got all this confusion and all this stuff going on, people love to be around you. You lift people's spirits, even when yours are down. But you are magic, Sagittarius. And this is what you are to people. This is who you are. But know that it's appreciated, even if they don't tell you. It's not that you need that even from them. But acknowledge that I'm being told to acknowledge it for you, that you have been recognized, and that you got blessings and more blessings and more blessings to come. So, the romance oracle cards came out, and this was at the bottom of your deck. It said, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it's telling you, like I said, just let this get worked out. Stay optimistic. Don't give up on him or her yet. They're going through a little something. Just be supportive. And the two cards that I got when I dealt them were finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it may have to do with money situations. Maybe your friend can't afford to do what they want. Maybe they want to, maybe they're involved in some financial arrangement with this person. They could be married. Sag. We did say you could be messy. And maybe this is a divorce that's going on. Maybe that's what's being cut off. That could be what's being cut off. All right? And being buried. So it could be that. There could be some financial situations that are affecting your love life right now. And that's why he's confused, stuck, don't know what to do, in agony, whatever. So know that. And the other card here was, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that is what this card is saying to you. Take back control of your life. Take back control of this situation. Because you are magic. But I think what they're saying to you is to focus on your path. Focus on your path, on your work, on what it is that you need to do, your schooling, whatever it is that you should be concentrating on, that should be taking a priority, and letting your love life just work itself out. Because however way it goes, if it's this situation or another, at the end, you win. You win. Okay? At the end, you're in control. You're in control, Sag. At the end, your ancestors got you. They have you. They're holding you. They're holding you and they're loving you. But they're sending you messages to get on your job. Get on what it is that God would have you to do in this life. You work on that. You work on your education. You work on your, promotion on your job, or being the best caregiver or whatever, being the best mother, homemaker, father, whatever it is that you do, and you know that this is what you were put here to do. Focus on that, because this is going to be fine. This is going to work out somehow. Just stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Light a candle for yourself. Okay? Free yourself. Control. Take control of your life. Free yourself. Burn a yellow candle for yourself. Burn a red candle for yourself. And pray for peace. Pray for the situation if you want to, but mostly pray for yourself, your finances, your image, your product, whatever it is that you're doing that you know you're supposed to do. Pray about it, do it, and light a candle for yourself. And you put it on your altar and talk to your ancestors and sit there for a while, put on your favorite music, or cook your favorite meal, or draw something, write poetry, do some creative work for yourself. Just do you. Do you. Because this is all going to work out, and in the end, you're the winner. Because you are the star of the show. You are magic. But, Sag, you got to do what's required. Okay? So, anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and for liking the videos, and for subscribing. I've only been doing this for a month, so this is my, second month. So I have I've done 4, 5 now, so I have the other 7 to do. But it's fun, it's draining, it's fun, but I love it. So anyway, Sagittarius, you take care of yourself. I'm gonna pray for you. Give yourself a hug, okay? Give yourself a hug, Sag. Love yourself. Love yourself. We love you. Everybody loves you. Love yourself, though. Okay? And don't you worry about a thing. All right? And thank you so much. If you're interested in getting a private reading, you send me a Gmail at pbtarot7@gmail.com, or pbtarot7 tarot7 at AOL.com. All right, like my page, Our Stories Continue on Facebook. All right, leave messages, comments down below, please. Let me know what you think. And just trying to do my best. If this reading didn't pertain to you, then it may be for someone else out there. So like it and share it. All these are general readings, but somewhere out there, there's someone who needed to hear this message. And I thank my ancestors, and I thank the Creator for the ability and the means in which to share this message with whomever it is out there that needed to hear this right now. So you can always check your check the sign before you or in back of you, and maybe you might pick up more information from those messages. From those signs also, you might pick up more messages from the videos of the readings of those signs also. And again, you can also refer to the ones of the previous month for your sign. And the signs around you, sun, moon, and rising, check them out. Why not? Okay, help a sister out. Give me a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. And I'll be seeing you soon. All right. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Amen. Ashe. Alafia. Peace.